Hi, this is Marlene, astrologer extraordinaire. So what I'm going to talk about now is, do you have planets in early Aries, early Cancer, early Capricorn, or early Libra? So when I say early, I mean 0 degrees or 1, 2, 3 degrees in that sign. And hold up a minute, late Pisces, like 27, 28, 29 Pisces, 27, 28, 29 Gemini, 27, 28, 29 Sag, 27, 28, 29 Virgo. So that's 8 different signs there. I know I've covered a lot of them, but you would be going through a Saturn transit. Now, what is Saturn all about? Saturn to me it's the planet that it's the teacher. It teaches you lessons. It's restrictions. I like to liken it to the brake pedal in a car. If you're driving along, Mars is the gas pedal. Saturn is the brakes, and very often can have something to do with authority figures. Also, it could even be your boss, could be a parent. You know, maybe you were born with Saturn aspects in your chart. That's a whole other story entirely, but will pertain to this. And hold on a second. Sorry about that. Apparently it's a day of interruptions today. So what's going on in your life? Crisis in action. So when Saturn is transiting in your chart, there's definitely going to be changes up. Now, first of all, in my experience, it's usually when it's within 2 degrees, you're going to start really feeling it. You're going to start to have the thoughts about changing some things in your life, usually anywhere about 5 to 7 degrees ahead of time. Your subconscious mind is going to bring forward to your conscious mind. You're going to start thinking about, am I happy in this job that I have currently right now? Or have I been moved up or promoted accordingly? You know, it seems like my friend John here that got hired after me, all of a sudden, they seem to be looking at him for that position and not me, and I'm certainly qualified and I've been here longer. Well, if you're going through a Saturn cycle, you may or may not be the one to get that promotion. You may get overlooked, or somebody might put their foot down and say, well, you know, we'd really like it if you would take this course, because this is a sort of a prerequisite for us promoting anybody to the next level in our company. So I'm just using that as an example. Another area of life that is commonly affected is relationship and your home. So more often than not, it's one of those 3 areas, and very commonly it's all 3. Because let's say that you are fed up currently with your job position or your line of work, and you've been looking for a job, you find a job in another state, and they're going to be paying you more than what you're getting paid now. And so you think, you know what? Oh, God, I'm so thirsty. Sorry. So I'm going to have to cut that out. I don't know how to do that effectively, so you'll just have to be patient with me. So that would involve, you know, really a lot of thought, because, you know, maybe you're in a serious relationship, but you're not married, or maybe you are married, and you're going to have that conversation with your spouse and say, look, I have this opportunity now with another company. They're going to pay me more, but that opportunity is in another state. So that's going to require us relocating. Now, another area of life that commonly is affected is relationship at this time. And especially, especially if you've been in that relationship, this is the magic number, 7.5 years, 8 years, because that's still close enough to be considered a Saturn cycle, and or 14 years, 21 years, 28, 29 years, like that. So I just wanted to bring up a little bit about those signages, because if any of you out there have any planets in the degrees and or the signs that I just mentioned, then you are going to be entering a Saturn cycle, and it can last for a little bit of time. It depends on how many times it retrogrades back over. You might get lucky and just get one pass, but you may have 2 passes, 3 passes. I've seen as many as 4. And unfortunately, it's not usually until the final passage where all of those changes that you're thinking about, whether it be relationship, job, relocation, come to a conclusion and you make that decision. So that is going to be it for now on Saturn, and I'll catch up with you again with another video. Thank you.